What was Jason Subkin here, and welcome to Rwby, Volume 9, Episode 2, or Chapter 2. I hope you guys enjoyed my first reaction to the first chapter. I was very intrigued by it. Sorry, give me a second. There you go. So that. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it. My last reaction, it was a very, very interesting and very, very confusing first episode. Rwby, Weiss, Blake, Yang, Neo, all fell off the platforms, and all of a sudden their like soul or their body got transported to this random island. To this island where there are no humans that we know of yet, but there are tiny talking mice, there are weird dodo bird-looking creature things. There are these vines that come to life, giant shells and starfishes and stuff like that. A weird monster thing. Um, Sorry, give me a second. Hang on. Yeah, weird monster-looking thing, which we have no idea what that was about. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much all you missed last episode, guys. To be honest, like nothing else really interesting happened. At the end of the last episode, we saw like all different sections. We saw a red castle, which I'm pretty sure, like what I remember correctly is that this is basically Wonderland, you know, and like we just all saw weird creatures and like everything's very weird in this like weird island world place. We saw a giant tree, which kind of reminds me of Yggdrasil from Norse mythos, you know, the world tree. Um, so I thought that was kind of interesting. I'm not sure if it is actually Yggdrasil, like it's a reference, like a reference to Yggdrasil. I'm not really sure yet. So, but like at the end of the last episode, we saw this gigantic place. Like we saw like either the entire island or half the island. Like one side was Candy Land, another side had a red castle, which I'm pretty sure represents the Red Queen. I didn't check to see if there was a white castle that represents the White Queen. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And under the gang, you know, Ruby Rice Blake gang, don't know if they're dead. Like, who's to say that that their real body is dead and their soul, you know, came to this place, but their soul was able to manifest their regular forms. Who's to say they're actually? Who's to say they're dead? And who's to say that their soul left their body? Who's to say? Because again, like at the beginning of the episode, like Ruby Rose like had like this weird white orb in her hand that was floating up into the sky. I have no idea. Also, Ruby lost her weapon along with Yang's arm, robotic arm. So we had to go find their weapons. So. Alright guys, that's pretty much all you missed last episode. Let's get into this episode of Volume 9 of Chapter 2 of Rwby. Man, look at this. So we have volcanoes, candy leaves, sugary, dessert
So are
place.
we just gonna stand around thinking about this in silence, or...
I know this place is weird, but a fairy tale? I mean, that's impossible.
What we've seen is improbable, but that doesn't mean we're in an actual fairy tale. Are we seriously entertaining this?
do you have a better explanation for what's going on?
Well, let's try to be more logical, shall we? We fell from the sky. Ruby made friends with a tiny mouse. Friends! Nick and I got caught by killer vines. And, you got your arm stolen by a... What was it that you said?
A talking raccoon riding on a purple wagon filled with trash.
Okay, I see your point of view. I am going to go over here now.
You do that.
Of course it's driving a little trash wagon, right?
She's trying to find the logic behind all this.
As crazy as it sounds, something about this is familiar.
The girl who fell through the world. I think we're in the ever after.
Blake, that world is make-believe. It was just part of a story we all read as kids.
It's not make-believe. It's where I live.
Can you tell us more about it? Have you ever heard the name Alex?
And
Alex?
Alex. Is that a purpose?
In the story, Alex fell from the sky and met with the hunter mice. Got trapped in vines, fought a Jabberwocker, and
A
got her knife
Jabberwocker?
stolen by
A Jabberwocky? Is that what that monster was?
raccoon.
Yeah, and then she beat the Red King at a board game. Met the curious cat, the rusted knight, and finally got out through...
there, anywhere.
The tree.
Which way?
So what
Chester?
now? Do we go to the tree?
So,
look for Alex,
this is literally
and
Alice in
Arm?
Wonderland then.
Ruby, you're still missing Crescent Rose.
I'll bet the Jinxie Peddler has it.
The JC Peddler?
The Jinxie Peddler? That's the only talking raccoon I know. I can't
Do
believe
you
this
know where he might be?
Of course. I'll lead the way. Right to...
Yeah, figures.
I've been thinking, if we're going to go to this town, we need to be careful. Alex didn't know their customs and ended up starting a war among the townsfolk. Trouble followed her everywhere she went.
Well, yeah, but she was kind of a mean person, right? She lied and cheated her way through most of the book.
She was trying to survive. The morals of those old stories are so simplistic.
Either way, we need to tread lightly.
The town's just up ahead. The Jinxie Peddler always stops by our village before he goes to town.
Do they steal stuff from you guys too?
Steal? Never. They just take the things we're not looking at. Fair's fair.
Sure.
Sounds like a legitimate business person. How did they manage to steal your arm anyway?
I was knocked out from the fall. When I
Ooh,
came
just
to,
the
that
animation.
sneaky raccoon had already grabbed my arm and ran off before I could stop him.
So would you say he caught you unarmed? How disarming. I guess we'll have to catch this.
About time.
For what?
Nothing.
Don't worry.
Bumblebee!
We'll find a way out of here, and then we'll go back home.
It's all gone. There's nothing left for me to go back to.
Yeah.
Just like Beacon.
I mean, you used to have Winter.
You did the best you could for Atlas Weiss.
But it wasn't enough. We hatched a crazy plan that put a whole kingdom at risk, and we don't even know if we saved the relics from...
They didn't.
Maybe
They got the relic.
John went
They
to
got the
her
relic
able
of
to
creation
get them
and the
out.
relic of knowledge.
despite everything. Despite us. I know that Penny... I know that was a lot to hear.
Whoa. Don't fall this time.
So this is the entrance to the other acre, you called it?
Acre?
All we do is cross the bridge, and we'll be... well, wherever over there is.
You don't know?
Nope. Never been this far from home.
Oh, maybe you should go back?
I wouldn't have any idea how to go back. Maybe I'll live by this bridge.
We're dead.
I'll handle this.
Built in a house, my very first house. Gonna find my purpose in my best house.
Would you like to come with us?
Alright, look at this. Wow, look at this place. What the hell? Be royal decree of His Highness the... I gotta look back at that said.
Just act like you belong, everybody.
I've always
Pieces?
wanted to belong,
Like, game
but I'm
pieces?
so small.
There it is. So what's the strategy? Just start roughing them up or what?
Well, there's cops over there. Aw.
In the book, Alex had to barter with Jinxie for her dagger.
Welcome, one and all!
He's adorable!
And a lot older than I remember from the book.
I am Jinxie, and these are the finest treasures of the acre.
Cool.
I don't see my arm. All of Jinxie's treasures are just other items in disguise. so that people think they're buying something extremely valuable.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
interesting.
which one is Yang's arm?
What does
I
your
am-
heart tell you? That's how Alex knew.
I mean, that one looks roughly arm-sized-ish.
I don't think so.
Rwby, there's something about that one.
Does he also have?
The diamond-studded rabbit.
Does he also have
There's
Crescent
no money in
Rose?
the ever after. Jinxie just names whatever price he wants.
What does Jinxie want from Alex?
Her saddest memory. And her happiest.
Sold for a hug.
Hugs are very valuable.
Maybe this won't be so bad after all.
Second item, a golden scepter. You!
Huh?
The bidding starts at
No, I was the first one to.
knowing what it is to feel loved. A fair
She knows what
price for
she knows. She knows what I feel like. Yeah, Blake. Who's this guy got?
Knowing what it's like to feel loved by royal decree.
sold.
Wait, that's my arm.
Whatever it is, it's royal property now. No price is too high for His Majesty's birthday.
Straight up.
Of course.
We tried
Oh,
it your way,
boy.
Blake.
You!
Ruby, what are you doing?
Bidding starts at enough hope to fill this jar.
Oh, she doesn't have that much hope about left.
You don't have enough, do you?
She's lost a lot, man. You have to earn her. Oh boy. Run.
Why, you little rat! Leave that alone. You can't touch it until the deal is done.
What the hell?
It's a fake!
What the hell? Why would she gasp at the? Why would she gasp? Hey! There it is.
For it.
Mine, bitch. You didn't want it. Hey, there you go.
Fair's fair.
Oh, it just clicked. That's pennies.
Ruby, come on!
It just clicked. Just clicked.
Those people take auctions very seriously. High five. High five.
Oh
We're
man.
doing the same thing Alex did. We're ruining everything. I never thought I'd be the moral of one.
Ruby?
I couldn't explain why, but I was drawn to it.
Just because she's sad. That's why
Great.
it rained.
Now it's raining on just us. That's it. We're getting out of this nightmare.
Who's to say you can
Alex
get
went
out?
to the tree, right? Let's go.
Yeah, already tried that earlier. You can't get any closer to the tree that way.
Well, then what do we do now? We've got my arm, but we still don't have Crescent Rose or the slightest idea how to get out.
Blake, what did Alex do next?
She went to the Crimson Castle and beat the Red King in his own game.
Heads up! You
What the
treasonous
hell?
birthday ruiners!
Okay.
We want to go to the birthday party. We want to go to the birthday party.
That's where we're taking you, as prisoners, for stealing royal property.
What if I offered you something better? The weapon of a powerful warrior.
She was powerful.
Go on.
Not just a powerful warrior. The most powerful to ever live. She was touched by magic. She gave her life for thousands. She took a message of hope to the stars. And she saw the world through better eyes. Take us to the royal birthday and allow us to present this most precious gift.
Yes, by royal decree. Come on, men. You heard her. We got a birthday to celebrate.
Ruby? Are you sure about this?
Look, we may not know exactly what's going on, but for whatever reason, this place is putting us on a similar path as a book we all read as kids.
What's your favorite fairy
I
tale?
say we follow it. And stop pretending we know
Who's to
what
say
we're
that
doing.
fairy tales aren't truth, you know? That's what Crow said in volume 4 or 5. Wow, look at that. Alright, guys, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction to Chapter 2 of Rwby Volume 9. We got a lot to talk about in this one. First thing first, what I instantly wrote down was Casey. So, the song, obviously I'm not gonna add it to because, you know, copyright reasons, and I just don't want to add it. But Casey Lee Williams is the daughter of Jeff Williams, who's been, not a member of Rooster Teeth, but he's done a lot of music for Rooster Teeth. He's done a lot of music for Red vs. Blue, he's done a lot of music for Rwby, and a bunch of others as well. But he decided to retire, and his daughter, Casey Lee Williams, decided to take the mantle and, do the music for Rwby, and also her band. She has a band now, which is awesome. So, yeah. So good for her, Casey, and you did an amazing job with the song, but obviously I'm not going to add it because it's going to copyright reasons. So, so we got Talking Raccoon, and apparently his name is Jinxie, and he takes random stuff and disguises them with magic and sells them off, but not for money, for like hope, dreams, hugs, and love and other stuff, through emotions. So, which I don't really get, but okay. The girl who fell through the well, aka Ever After. So that's what they are. That's what this place is called. And what Crow said at the end of Volume 3, said to Rwby, "What's your favorite fairy tale?" And what Crow also said to Rwby and the rest of the gang is that some fairy tales are based off truth. Like the man with two souls, that's based on real life. That's based off a real life character and a real life person, Ozma, aka Ozpin, aka Oscar. Because Ozma slash Ozpin, the headmaster of Beacon, is inside. His soul is inside Oscar, and he is a man with two souls, and he can change to Oscar and Ozpin at any time. So there's that. Then there's obviously the another one, which is the girl who fell through the well, which lo and behold is true. So so we learned what the monster was. It's called a Jabberwocky Walker, or probably no Jabberwocky, which is a reference to the Walker, or no. So my hammer is baseball. I said Jabberwocker or Walkie. I can't remember. Anyway, it's a reference to the book, the monster in Alice in Wonderland, the Jabberwocky, killing it with the Vobble sword and other stuff. I'm not. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yes, I've seen the live action Alice in Wonderland movies 1 and 2, the looking through the Looking Glass, and also Alice in Underland. And it was just terrible animation. Like, not animation, but like, it was a bad movie. It really was a bad movie. I'm sorry, but it's just at least the second one was at least close to the books than the first one. So like, okay, that one I can handle. There were still a few things that they did miss out, and it was kind of out of place, and I didn't like it. But compared to the first one, no, get that shit out of here. Anyway, I also wrote Lost. Why did I wrote Lost? I can't remember. Um, uh, but yeah, I said this in the last reaction. But every time when Penny, I mean, sorry, when Ruby feels sad, depressed, or any kind of emotion, rain falls down upon her, and there is a that is kind of I get. The first time that happened, I was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot to say this." In the last discussion, but there is. If you guys ever seen Men in Black 2, but there is a character. I forgot her name was. It's been a hot ass minute since I've seen Men in Black 2, but one of the characters is an alien princess, and every time she cries, it starts to rain, but only in that specific area. So, in what Kay said at the end of the movie, he says, well, everyone gets sad when it rains. It rains because you're sad, baby." So, yeah. Have you guys ever seen Men in Black? Yo. Anyways, but yeah, that was I just that's the only thing that came to mind was the girl who was crying, and every time she cries, it starts to rain. So every time Ruby got sad emotions, it would start to rain upon her. So that was an idea. Um, game pieces. Okay. Did they say? Did they wait? Did they say what the place was called? I'm gonna go back and rewrite it. But apparently, this kingdom is full of chess pieces. Oh, sorry, like, full of game pieces and figures. So that's kind of interesting. And somehow Ruby was drawn to the specific toy that the Jinxie disguised, and apparently it is Penny's sword. That's why she knew, and like it felt familiar. Like she was like drawn to it, and I don't know why, but it took me a while for it to click. And it took a very, very long time for me to realize that that was Penny's sword because the animation style of the sword looks so different. So that's why it kind of looked. That's why it didn't really click in. It didn't really click inside my mind. So, but yeah, guys. Now they're on. Now Ruby says, "Hey, this sword belongs to a very, very powerful, very, very honorable, and very powerful, very, very honorable, and also very, very funny warrior who sacrificed herself to save thousands of people." So it says, "Okay, by law decree, we'll take this weapon, bring it to His Royal Highness as a birthday present, and you guys can come to the birthday party just so they can have the talk." So, apparently, they had to go by the book, which was and also we got a name. We also got the name Alex. So Alex fell down, which is I'm pretty sure another reference to Alice. So, but Alex apparently fell down the world, fell through the world, came to ever after, and had to lie her way all the way through the end of the book. So I'm pretty sure that they're gonna have to do the same thing in order to get out of here. I'm not really sure yet. Um, but we also got reference. We got a reference to the Curious Cat or something like that, which is a reference to the Cheshire Cat, which I do an okay impression of. Here, there, anyway, what's what I was. Oh damn. That's Winnie the Pooh. Anyway, but yeah, guys, that's pretty much all I wrote, and also a bunch of other things, also a bunch of other names that Blake talked about, but I was too busy writing down, and my brain can process what the rest of Blake said. So also, Bumblebee is slowly getting confirmed, people. Woo! Finally. So yeah, I'm very excited to see more of that. I really am excited because it's been discussed for years. People have been shipping those two for years, ever since the second or third episode of Rwby. So of Volume 1. So people have been shipping those two for a long time. So but finally gonna be confirmed, people. So let's go. Alright, guys, that's pretty much it for this reaction. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed my reaction, the discussion, and all that good stuff. I can't wait to see what happens next episode, next week. And yeah, guys, give this video if you guys enjoyed. Comment below, subscribe if you're new, guys, on a brand new one. Later.